What's going on, y'all? Welcome to the Pull-Up Experience, guys, and we just want to thank y'all for coming in. I'm your host, Brandon Gates, and today we have a great one for y'all. We have my man, Be Suave, on today. He's going to tell us everything about the industry, what it takes to be an artist, and just literally how can you blow up, like, do your thing in the industry. So without further ado, I want to introduce my man, Be Suave, today, y'all.
How you doing? How you doing? How you doing?
Okay. So I'll ask everybody the first part of any interview. What part of Cleveland you from, man?
East Side, Shaker Heights, preferably.
That's what's up.
Came from the area, then we moved to Shaker Heights. Yeah,
East
Side.
That's what's up, bro. Rep Shaker, man. All right, so let me ask you this, because I got to know. Were you that kid that won every talent show was like, okay, I can do this for real? What? How did it all start? Let us know where it all began, bro.
Man, it began in the church. I grew up in the Catholic church, and I started singing when I was 3 years old. And I got the solos first, and the choir director, my very first choir director, Miss Laura Webster. She just saw a light in me, and she believed me from the very beginning, man. And she always put me front row center. And she really believed in me. And from then on, it was solo after solo, show after show, Christmas concerts, the block party for our church and everything. I was singing everywhere, but yeah, definitely growing up, being in talent shows. It was pretty easy, it's pretty easy.
No, that's what's up. Let me ask you this. So every time family get together, like, you know what, get him on, let him sing one time.
Still to this day.
No,
that's what's up,
bro. That's what's up.
Sing that one song we like.
No, that's funny, man. Let me ask you this. So growing up, who are your inspirations? Because I know, you ask certain people, like, this person inspired me, or this person is a person who I look to as a music inspiration. Who were your inspirations growing up?
I was big on John Legend.
Okay.
When I sing live or I make music, people hear a lot of John Legend influences in my voice and my song patterns. So I would be remiss to not, have him included in my influences for sure. Coming up in the music game, the music industry, that's definitely part of my my artist. That's definitely a part of my artist makeup, my artist identity. John Legend for sure. I'm big on John Legend. I was big on Bryson Tiller. He actually really, when he dropped Trap Soul, I got out of high school, and he dropped Trap Soul around 2015, I believe, and that really made me want to do music. Like, I can honestly say, when he dropped that album, I know that album from front to back. All the lyrics, all the beats. I know I've studied that album. So when he dropped that album, that really made me believe, like, yeah, I can do this. Like, I want to do this for the rest of my life, So John Legend, Bryson Tiller, Luther Vandross, man, because I was big on I wasn't big on YouTube and a lot of music. I used to hear music on the radio a lot. I didn't have a phone until I was 18 years old. You know what I'm saying? So Luther Vandross was always on the radio. Anytime any big artist was on the radio, Luther Vandross was one of them, and he was always going crazy. I used to watch his music videos and everything like that. Back when Dance with My Father Again, like that, man, that was like,
it's classic
music.
Classic music right there, bro.
Yeah.
And I remember when Trap Soul hit, bro, and I feel like that created a whole other genre of like just R&B altogether, because you had your R&B, you know what I'm saying? You had the Singing in the Rain, Ray J, One Wish, but then you had over here, you know what I'm saying? Like, you had the trap music, and then infuse the two together, I feel like just opened up a whole new genre of R&B that was untapped,
It was amazing. It was amazing. It was definitely a time. A time for music at that time. Definitely a time for R&B music at that time.
Oh, I got you. Okay, so let's transition a little bit, because So you hear Bryson Tiller, you like, man, I want to do this. How do you go about starting out as an artist? Like, do you just be like, hey, I want to drop an album, or do you start doing, shows? Like, how did that go about?
So I really became a student of the game, man. Like I really started watching interviews, like Breakfast Club interviews of not just artists, but of like comedians. I'm big on comedy. So Kevin Hart, of course, is one of my favorite comedians, and not just pick their brains based on like, like I said, I didn't just study artists because I didn't want to pick their brains just on how to do music. I wanted to pick their brains on how to market yourself because I learned at a very young point of my music journey, at the beginning stages of my music journey. I learned it wasn't just about my musical ability, my vocal ability. I knew I had to be able to market myself. I knew I had to be able to sell myself. I had to become an entrepreneur. I had to become a salesman. You know what I'm saying? I gotta sell myself. How can I market myself? How can I promote myself, to the masses and be able to like gain revenue, gain notoriety, gain, clout. You know what I'm saying? So it's about branding, it's about marketing, it's about being able to sell yourself. And I learned that at a very young part of my music journey. So I used to watch a lot of interviews. I used to watch a lot of documentaries and everything like that. I knew I had to invest in myself, so I went on Amazon. I bought a mic. I bought the acoustic shield. I got a laptop. I got the audio interface. I got everything in order to make an in-home studio, and that's when I decided in 2015 that I would invest in my own studio. I stacked up close to $2,000 when I was working at the schools. I stacked up close to $2,000. I was still living at home, and I invested in my first home studio, and man, I made some great music. I've made some great music still with that equipment. To this day, that was what, almost 10 years ago. That was almost 10 years ago. So I still got that equipment, to this day. So yeah.
So time out, bro, because you said a lot of great stuff in that portion. I want to make sure our audience doesn't overlook what you just said in that. One, I love how you said, because I think a lot of people think that the talent is enough to get you where you want to go, but you also have to become a student. You have to gotta learn these things. You have to learn the business. And I love how you said that you became a student of it all. Because so many people who have God-given talent, like athletes, all the other people who have the talent, but got to understand what having the talent, you have to develop the mindset and the business savvy to excel where you're looking to go to. So I love how you said that you became a student of it all. And same thing for me. When I first started out, before I became a real estate agent, bro, I would watch anything real estate related. You know what I'm saying? To understand, one, because the real thing is, there have been people before you, what I'm saying? You're not really reinventing the wheel, but you are trying to carve your own lane in this industry, or in this industry you're trying to get to. So I love how you literally say, okay, I seen how the Grace did it, I'm gonna make it my own. And that's so dope, bro.
Thank you.
I asked, when you create your own studio, Hustle and Flow is one of my favorite movies, bro. I remember they had little hey things on the wall and all that good stuff to make sure the sound was good. You had to do all that, did you?
I didn't have to do all that. I didn't think that was a big deal at the time, but like, it's definitely useful. But for what I was doing, I was recording at the house and I was taking it to the studio to get mixed and mastered. So it wasn't a huge detail that I had to like hone in on. Moving forward, when I do the whole music or do the whole in-home studio, I definitely want to have the soundproof, have the room soundproof and everything like that. At the time it wasn't a huge detail, but that's definitely vital for like the sound if you want to do everything in-house. You know what I mean?
Right. So let me ask you this, because I know for us, when we first started our podcast, bro, I cannot tell you how many episodes I messed up, right? It was some episodes where I wasn't recording. I thought the whole episode would be done. Like, oh, that was such a great episode. Man, look at the camera. Thing ain't even on. So what are some of the Q tell us some of the times where, not saying the pitfall, some of the things that happened early on in your career, was like, oh damn, like damn, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Man, definitely Because recording yourself is so tedious, man. There's a lot of different things you got to really, when you're your own engineer, you know what I'm saying? Everything is tedious. And so you got to really, like I said, be a student of the game. You got to really study, because there's times that you record yourself, but you can't hear it in the microphone, or you record yourself and it comes out like scratchy because there's too much feedback. So the static is overpowering the vocals. So it's a lot of small details like you just gotta really pay attention to when you're recording yourself, you know. And yeah, man, you just gotta really just keep working through it, for real. Like I just had to keep on. I'm a visual learner, and I learn as I go. So I had a lot of different mistakes that I had to really, okay, I did that wrong. Let me do this right. You know what I'm saying? Or I just go back and research, okay, this is why I'm doing it wrong. Okay, now I gotta, and then I will go back, apply it. If I mess up again, okay, I'm gonna switch something up, and I'm gonna just keep on learning like that. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, that's dope, bro. Because and I think the key to it is that one, perseverance. You know what I'm saying? Because you're gonna mess up. You're gonna mess up. You know what I'm saying? That's a given. No one does anything perfectly the first time, but not giving up after the first time. Because I'm like, it was like 3 or 4 episodes where I did. I'm like, damn. Now that's the first thing I'm checking. Make sure everything's good where it needs to go, and then I get into everything else. And that's dope, bro. So I do want to ask that. All right, so now you're still in the game, and I want to point out that because you've done these things, now when you hire engineer, you hire producer, you already know what needs to be happening. No one's gonna be like off top, right?
Off top, man. Yeah, that's vital, because if you got a bad engineer, you got bad music. Period. Like I don't care how good you are at music. If you got a bad engineer that's sitting next to you and he don't know what he's doing, or he just don't know the right plugins, you don't know how to mix your vocals, you don't know, you got a bad song on your hands. I dropped a song, or I dropped an EP actually. No disrespect to the engineer that I was working with, man, because I mean I feel like he was still beginning as well. Like I was beginning my music journey, and I feel like he was beginning as well. So, but I had to scrap a whole EP, man, because it just wasn't up to par. Like I dropped it, but years later I would listen to it. I'm just like, nah, this don't need to be on my discography anymore. Like, it could be on.
You don't need to be associated with me no more.
Nah, like I'm gonna keep it on YouTube, but I don't want this on Apple Music, Spotify. I don't want this on none of that. Like I ain't even trying to listen to this no more. I still got it on my phone because it was one of the first albums that I ever bought. But so it's still on my phone. But so sometimes I go back and listen to it. I'm just like, man, this is so bad.
No, you got the documentary, bro. Because when you got that documentary, you tell them, oh man, it's the first joint right here. No, that's what's up though. Hey, listen, I do the same thing. I got some episodes we never drop. I'm like, no, I'm not dropping. This is pretty bad. But like you said, it makes you gauge how far you come though.
Absolutely.
So, shout out to you, bro. All right, so let's go back to it. So you in the studio, you grinding. You're getting you're basically becoming a student of the craft, but you're also working in your craft also. What do you say? What you say is like the biggest? Not saying your biggest break. What you say was the time where you was like, okay, this is going where I needed to go, or now I am now getting traction I want in my career.
When I dropped my second EP, Suave, it was a 3-song EP, Old Soul Freestyle, Patiently Waiting, and Distractions. When I dropped Distractions, I knew, I was like, yeah, this is Distractions took over the city in 2019. You can really shoot anybody that was there at the time that knew Be Suave, that saw me working. They'll tell you everybody was singing Distractions. Everybody. I'm talking about the tough guys, the women, the kids.
When the thugs singing
it. Everybody. I had a challenge. I had the Be Suave Distractions challenge, and man, it was going crazy. It was going crazy. It was on the radio. You know what I'm saying? And that's when I knew, like, before it even dropped, I previewed the song on live, and then I posted the live video onto my page, and it went crazy. I'm talking about interactions, like the likes was going crazy, comments. Everybody was like practically begging me, hey, when's this song dropping? When's the song dropping? And as soon as it dropped, it caught like wildfire, man. Like that's when I knew. I was like, yeah, I'm on the right path, you know.
Right path. No, that's what's up. So let me ask you this. So let's get to the market aspects. I love how you said you had the challenge, and I think a lot of people, once again, they think if they drop it, everyone's gonna feel it. But I feel like to have a great marketing plan is essential in any business or whatnot. So let's talk about your marketing scheme, because it's not enough to just go down to the radio like, hey, y'all mind playing my stuff or whatnot. Like you have to be creative in a certain aspect to make sure you stand out from the rest, and that people are able to gauge with you or whatnot. So let's talk about that.
Yeah. So my thing is, you gotta move like you already there. Like you gotta move and look the part and portray yourself as if you're already in the game. You're already in the industry. Yeah. Like I'm here. Like I'm doing shows. I pay my bills off music. So in my mind, I already made it. Honestly, I'm paying my bills off what I love to do, off my God-given ability. So essentially, I'm already successful. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm already successful. Like God has blessed me, you know. So I can't take anything away. I really can't ask for more. But when you're moving around and everything, getting back to your question, like you gotta move as if you're already like as if you're already made it. I got a song dropping February 14th. I got a show that I'm doing February 14th for Valentine's Day. I'm debuting the song there. So that's marketing in itself. I'm also dropping a song February 15th, and I'm going to the radio station. I'm bringing a camera crew. I'm bringing my people up there. Like it's like I'm already an entity. I'm already a brand. I'm already like a running business. It's like going up to the Breakfast Club. You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel. That's how I'm gonna treat it. I'm going up to 106.7 The Beat, iHeartRadio, DJ IQ. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm prime time. You feel me? Like lights, camera, action. Let's go. You feel me? Like I'm going up there. I'm gonna have my, you know what I'm saying, my outfit together. I'm gonna have my fresh cut. Like I'm gonna have the shades on. I'm gonna be looking cool. You know, I'm gonna have my people behind me, supporting me and everything that I'm doing. And it's a hot record. Yeah. It's a hot record. Imagine if I went up there, it's a hot record. Yeah, it's cool. But I go up there with no camera crew. I go up there with no people to back me up. Imagine if I went up there, fresh white tee, no haircut, you know, some regular jeans on, you know, it's no production. Where's the production? Where's the moxie? Where's the moxie? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right. I love that. I love that because you like I don't think enough people emphasize that, especially in the entertainment industry as a whole. You can't come in timid. You can't come in like, I just kind of do this. No, I do this for real. Even though if you have a show, there's only one person there, like this is what I do. You know what I'm saying? You gotta body the very image that not saying image, but who you are trying to convey to your audience. I think that's dope, bro. For me, and I'm pretty sure for anybody in the industry, you can't, when you meet with a client, when you meet with anyone, you just gotta be, hey, my name is so-and-so, this is what I do, and this is why you should either listen to me, hire me, you know what I'm saying, work with me, all that good stuff and whatnot. So you're essentially marketing yourself with every instance you deal with anyone in any capacity. And when you are dealing with any person in any capacity, you're bringing all of you. So I think that's so dope, man. So I hope y'all take a note of that, because that's a great one. No matter if you are artists, if you're a salesman, whatever it may be, you have to embody the image that you want people to see. So that's dope, bro.
100%.
Yeah. So okay. All right. So let's get into it, because I want to get into your current single. Like, how does it go writing music, writing the song? Like, do you go into like an inspirational mode, or does real life happen? You like, that'd be great in the song right there.
Yeah, real life happens. You know, so experiences and everything like that. Like I don't write every single day, but I take notes pretty much every day of something I hear, of different experiences that I'm experiencing at the time. I just take notes in my phone, like write a clever bar down, and then I'll go back to the studio and I'll just write a song based on that bar that I put into my notes. So it really just comes to me. I really haven't written a song in a while. I really just freestyle them based off that thought, because the words are already in your head. You just got to say them, you know. You can write them down, but I prefer to just go into because it's a raw emotion. When you freestyle, I feel like it's raw emotion.
Yeah.
And words are just gonna come to you, you know. So when I go to the studio, I just really record what's on my mind and what I wrote in my notes and everything like that. And the song really just builds itself, you know. That's really how my creative process goes.
Yeah, no, listen, like I said, I know, you know, because like just like you, I'm a student, and I'll listen to different people in different ways of how they go about their, you know, about their process. And everyone's process is different. Like some people, like, you know, Jay-Z, he said he'll go inside the studio 5 minutes before, you know what I'm saying, right before, and just do a round on top of his dome. Like, who does that? You know what I'm saying? We got
exactly.
who is a process. They have to get in a certain mode, they get a certain mindset. They got to be in an enclosed room where no noise is around so they can fully, you know, get into the mode or whatnot. But you know, that's great, because I think, you know, I feel like the best songs are the ones that the artist felt, to me. You know what I'm saying? I don't think Luther was singing when he said a house not a home. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't going off of something he wasn't, you know what I'm saying, had already dealt with himself or whatnot. So no,
yeah,
that's good stuff, bro. So let me ask you this then. With that being said, so let me ask you this, because I know a lot of artists, some say independent, some say go the label route or whatnot. And I know I've seen quite a bit of interviews where I've seen the chance of rappers, or I've seen, you know what I'm saying, because I remember before Bryson Tiller became a major artist, he was independent or whatnot. Where are you on that whole debate of industry versus, I mean, independent versus going label route?
I feel like the best situation that suits me, I'm gonna go for it. I would rather stay independent. You know, if God bless me enough, if the people bless me enough to lend me their ears, lend me their, you know what I'm saying, their hard earnings. I would definitely prefer to stay the independent route. But if I have a label that wants to give me a partnership and wants me to keep my masters, they're gonna throw all this money to me. I'm gonna know what to do with it. So I'm not really concerned about, you know, what everybody else be talking about. A lot of people get their advance and blow it on chains, blow it on cars, blow it on. I know how to invest my money. I know how to make money. I know what I need to do to further enhance my brand, you know. So that's not something I'm really concerned about. But if it were to come down to it, I would definitely prefer to stay independent for sure.
I got you. Because I you know, we all have seen different artists talk about, I rather, if I can go back now, I will go this route. Or the flip side was that if I probably would have went to label early on, I probably could have furthered my career. So it's all about, I feel like it's all about how, like you said, how you play it. Because once again, if you grabbed out a great deal with the label, like you said, keep your masters, keep this, keep that, do a partnership versus being a 360 deal, whereas they get a piece of everything, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Structure, you know?
Exactly. Definitely not no 360 deal. I'm too smart for that.
Yeah, listen. I remember, I forgot who it was, but it was an artist, but he was talking about just he signed one of them joints. I think he signed it for like 50,000, right? When he says all said and done, they have part of his sponsorships, they have every part of his concert, like everything. They kept the masters. And he said if he knew what he knew now, he of course would have went on the whole route. But it just, that put the whole idea to me, like when it comes to 360 deals, that's a no-no, you know.
It's really bad because you're not making any money on the back end. You're
right.
Not, because plus you got to pay for your management, you got to pay for a stylist if you have one, you got to pay for accounting. What money do you have left? Like, there's no money for your family. There's no money to really take care of yourself. You're just a brand that you're not even in control of, you know.
Right. And you know what? While we got you, let's talk about the points of having your masters. I don't think a lot of people, especially people who are not in the industry, don't know the importance of having your masters. Why do artists really want to make sure that they keep theirs?
Well, because that's what we made. You know, that's literally. I go to the studio right now. I'll make a song. You know, that master, that last piece of artwork that was just mixed, that was mastered to its entirety and finished, that is our work. That's our bread and butter. We can sell that for anything. If we give that away to the labels, they have free reign to do whatever they want with it, and they don't need to give you anything. Honestly, they take your master, something you made, and give you a percentage of it. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? They can go shop it around to the movies. They can shop it around to different commercials, and you get a percentage of it. So if you own the masters, you can shop it around. You can shop it around to different commercials, and you be able to keep all that revenue. A label takes it and gives you a percentage of something you made. You went home, you made it. They didn't have no say in it. They didn't have no creative energy into it, but they took it and now they're giving you 10% of it. That's robbery.
That is robbery. That hurt my heart. It had nothing to do with me. So
that's robbery.
That's
crazy. What Prince was talking about. That's why Prince wrote "slave" on his face. Like that stems from all of that. That stems from all of that. Like, and he broke it down. He broke it down like in all, not all of it, all of his interviews, but he broke it down in a few interviews. Like if you take your song and you get a percentage on your song, that's already robbery because I made it.
You're right.
I should be shopping it around. I should be having complete control of what happens to this master, but you just gave it away to a label. You have no say or anything, but they're gonna come back and give you a percentage of it. Okay, and you're supposed to be like, okay. You know, it's crazy.
No, that is crazy. And I know a lot of people understand the importance of having a trademark and the importance of owning your intellectual property. Because I feel like as an artist, that's your intellectual property. That came from your mind. You produced 100%. It. And that's your intellectual property. That means that you have ownership over that aspect because you created it out of your mind. And I think that we as people in business have to understand the importance of ownership of our intellectual properties, aka your masters, if you're artists or whatnot. So shout out to you. And man, Son, you were well versed in this. Like you were not playing when you said I'm a student. Like I
take this very seriously.
Yeah,
I take it very seriously, and I know where I'm headed. God willing, and even if I don't make it, I'll be able to these interviews are still gonna be here until I'm gone, and people will be able to learn off of me and everything like that. So yeah, I'm just here to spread knowledge, man. I'm here to spread knowledge. I'm here to spread love, and hopefully people take away something from this interview, and the rest of my interviews where I'm dropping these gems in.
No, listen, bro. We appreciate it because I can't wait for the documentary drop. We'll be like, oh, here we go, clip from when we did the interview back in 2023. So no, I appreciate you, bro. We part of history now. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely, this is history in the making, man. That's how I think about it all the time. That's how I think about it all the time. It's history in the making.
Absolutely, bro. So let me ask you this. So with that being said, you being an artist from Cleveland, and I know everyone knows about how in Atlanta, how in New York, or how in California are big places where people of the entertainment industry can, I guess, make it big. Do you feel like it's harder for artists in Cleveland to make it versus if you were to go to these other places or whatnot?
Yeah, because there's no industry in Ohio, period. Like it's just a whole bunch of people making music and a whole bunch of people trying to put the pieces together. There's no major record label like there is in New York, like there is in LA. You can walk outside your house in LA and walk down the street and there's a label. You can't do that in Cleveland, Ohio. You can do that in Atlanta. You can do that in New York. You can do that in Texas. You know what I'm saying? You can't do that in Cleveland, Ohio. You're going to walk out. You're going to see a whole bunch of stuff like real estate. You're going to see a bunch of Black-owned businesses. You're going to see a bunch of businesses, period. But it's no music, you know what I'm saying? Record labels. You can't walk outside and go to a record label and be like, hey, you can go outside. You can see a radio station. But they're gonna play what they want to play. They're gonna play what they're paid to play. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. They got their own agenda that they want to push. You know what I'm saying? And that's a whole nother story. But they play what they're paid to play, and you can't do that in Cleveland, Ohio. You just got a lot of people that want to make it in music. That's really what it is. You really have to leave. Like you have to leave essentially, unless you just go viral. And your entity just blows up overnight, then you can just do whatever you want to do. Honestly, that's what happened to Q Money. That's what happened to Malk Up Next. They went viral, and they were able to, after you go viral in Cleveland, all you gotta do is just, hey, go on tour, keep blowing your name up, because once Cleveland loves you, then the world is gonna love you. Because if you can make it in Ohio, you can make it anywhere. I don't care, man. I don't care, bro. And Columbus is the same way. You can't. there's independent record labels in Columbus, but there's no big major labels. But if you blow up in Ohio, if you blow up and you do it the right way, you're seen everywhere. You know what I'm saying? You got the right fan base, you got the right eyes on you. You can do whatever you want to do, man. You just gotta move right. That's all you gotta do is move right, and you gotta know how to move. Really.
Yeah. I think I'll try the episode gonna be a Cleveland love you, the world love you, because that's dope. I think it's a great analogy right there.
That's fact. And everybody is from Ohio, I think.
Hey, you know what? I seen that I'm from Cleveland this morning. They said basically, you know what I'm saying, everybody from Ohio, essentially, you know what I'm saying, everybody's a branch out. But I think that's dope, bro. And you know what? I think that's a reality we all gotta face sometime, because as much as we love our city, because I love Cleveland, this is why we do what we do here on the Pull-Up Experience, but at the same time, I feel like for certain industries you do, like you said. And I remember when Kid Cudi, because you know what I'm saying, like I remember Kid Cudi dropped, because I'm an older guy, you know what I'm saying, but I remember when he dropped and whatnot. And I remember seeing him out there and whatnot. And then I remember, like, I think it was maybe 2 years later, and then I seen Man on the Moon, the album, you know what I'm saying, like, oh, listen, that's dope, you know what I'm saying. And I remember him talk about his story about how Kanye hit him up. Once again, he went viral, like you said.
Crazy.
Exactly, you know what I'm saying. And
Kanye.
I love how that, even though he blew up, he still repped his city, you know what I'm saying? And I think there's something to be said with that, you know?
Absolutely.
Like, he didn't forget where he came from, and he always came back. He never left and stayed left, you know what I'm saying? He came back, you know?
That's a real guy.
No, that's absolutely, bro. So yeah, no, shout out to you. I know you up next, so you know what I'm saying? So that's good. Okay. All right. And I did want to tell something I think you said that was very important, because I know for me, I've listened to radio in, shoot, I want to say it's been some years, bro. And you know what I'm saying? Because like you said, you get on the radio and it's the same music over and over and over. I'm like, come on, man. Can we play something different? Can we do something? You know what I'm saying? But I feel like it goes back to what you said. They're paid to play certain stuff. The record label, I feel like they pay these radio stations to play their stuff over and over again. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So you said it's all part of the game.
100%. 100%.
So let me ask you this. So how do you feel like a new independent upcoming artist, how do you feel like they can navigate in that realm, considering that the radio is a space that's brought by record labels? How do you feel like a person can stem out from that crowd, or stand out from that outlet right there?
So people need to understand radio is what it is. It's radio marketing, radio broadcasting, it's promotion. There's way more things to do than radio when you want to market yourself, brand yourself, promote yourself. That's just one thing, you know. It's a slew of things you can do. You can do billboards, you can do Instagram ads, you can do YouTube ads, it's so many things you can do. Radio is just one small, it's one small area in this whole world of marketing that we have for artists to utilize, you know. So you can do Instagram ads, you can do Google ads, you can do YouTube, you can make your own website, you can do your own radio broadcasting, like pay for a slot, you know. But that comes from investing in yourself as well. Like this industry costs a lot. Like, yeah, this industry costs a lot of money. Like, it takes millions of dollars for record labels to break an artist, you know. So, and we're talking about a small independent artist. So my thing is, I just got my LLC. You can go get your LLC, cost some money. You can go open up a business account, get a business loan, work up your business credit and everything like that. And you can become a label just by doing that, for real.
Time out. But you give it too much game just right now.
I know, I'm giving a lot of game, but this is what I'm here for.
I've never heard that one right there. I didn't even know that's even something that a person can do. I didn't even know that is.
What? Yes.
Wow.
Yes. Absolutely. It's gonna cost money though. Like, that's what a lot of artists don't understand. This game costs money. You gotta spend money to make money though. Especially but it's a lot of different ways you can go about it, you know. It's you can just drop a lot of content on Instagram, you know what I'm saying? Good quality content. Have that blow up. That can blow up your social media following and everything like that. You know what I'm saying? You don't even have to go that route unless you finally work up your knowledge in order to do that. You know, you can just do it through social media. Social media is a vast, one of the biggest marketing devices used today. Social media is way bigger than radio. You know what I'm saying? And it's really meant for what artists are doing right now. You just make your content, you blow it up, you promote it, stay consistent with dropping it, stay consistent with dropping your music, and stay on top of it. And you don't, there's no telling how fast you'll grow, you know? No telling.
No, hey, listen, man. Hey, you know what? Hey, I know you artists, but bro, you should have a master class on how the business aspect of being an artist, bro, because that blew my mind right there. Create LLC, like I'm like, damn, like I'm not even an artist. I might have to be one time. I know I can do it like that. No, but that's dope, bro. That's dope.
And I don't even have a manager, bro. Imagine it. I don't even have a manager. I don't have no big homie. I don't got no major push. I've been doing this since 2017. I haven't had a manager ever. I haven't had anybody really pushing me. Just imagine if I did. Like, I ain't got no big homie. Like, this is all muscle. This is all groundwork. I'm learning as I'm going. You know. Hey.
No, listen, bro, you're doing a great job. You're doing a great job.
Thank you.
I feel like you are already headed against you know aspects of the game is gonna take you further. Because like I said, I don't think a lot of people, they just know, make the music, put it on online, and then hope everyone come to it. You have a marketing plan, you have a strategy, you have the image, you have the brand, you have what it takes, I feel like, to take to the next level, bro. So shout out to you, man.
Thank you.
You more than just a talent. What they say, you more than just a talent, bro.
Thank you.
So you got the brains and the mindset behind it. So that's dope, bro. All
right. And I believe it too. Like once somebody really invests in me, once somebody really, like, you know, because I'm trying to build a team, man. But once that bag really comes, I feel like I think it's over with. It's over with. Like it's really, you know, and that's all I gotta say about that. It's over.
And I think a lot of people, I feel like a lot of artists, they'll do it backwards. Like, they'll get their break, but won't have the mindset or have the education behind it, and that's why they don't go much further. That's why you get the one-hit wonders, and you know what I'm saying. And they don't have a legacy behind them because they got the opportunity and they got lucky. They lucked up at the right time, and then next thing you know, you don't hear anything else from them. But versus you have the knowledge, you have the talent, you just got to get the opportunity, and like, we'll be hearing about, you know what I'm saying, you for 20+ years, bro. So that's what's up, man.
Thank you.
Yeah, man. All right, so cool. Okay, cool. So we talk about the past, talk about the present, talk about the future, bro. Let's talk about what's coming up. What's next for you, man? What's next after this drop of this great single, by the way, on Valentine's Day?
Yeah. So, Talk to Me Nice, TTMN, dropping February 14th, Valentine's Day, featuring India Chanel. Then I got another song dropping the very next day, February 15th, Hazel Eyes. That's really going to be my single that I'm going to be pushing and promoting. I think that song is going to go crazy, honestly. I think it's a great record. I think it's a timeless record that not only, you know, people our age will vibe to, but absolutely the children will be able to vibe to. Different cultures will be able to vibe to, and I think I got a nice fan base right now that'll push it, that'll share it with their friends, that'll promote it, you know, and I'm hoping for the best. I got a music video planned out for it. I plan on putting a lot of content behind this. I plan on putting a lot of money behind this. So that's what my main focus is gonna be. I got shows I got lined up in the city, in Columbus. I'm working with a band right now, and I'm just trying to you know, doing the artist thing, man. Just doing the artist thing. I just plan on just keep on working, keep on pushing the brand, and I'm hoping for the best. I really believe in this record, so I think it's gonna do really well. I think it's gonna do really, really well. And plus, it's like boom, boom. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be Talk to Me Nice, Hazel Eyes, back-to-back days. So I think both of them are gonna do really well. And plus, I gotta really focus on being consistent as well. Like, so I think having those two records back-to-back days is gonna hold the people for a little while until I get my album prepared and ready to go.
Yeah, no, that's dope, bro. And let me ask you this, because once again, I feel like you have gone through, or like you said, you've been at it since 2017. What advice do you give to someone who's just coming out, just starting out from scratch? What advice did you give them off top? Like, if they wanted to get started and start excelling, what advice do you give them right now who's watching this?
Be different. Be different. Be original. Be yourself. Be yourself, man. Like whatever you think, you know what I'm saying, is in your lane that makes you feel comfortable, do it. Do it. I used to have Trippie Redd blocked. Shout out to Trippie Redd. I blocked Trippie Redd a long time ago, before he was the Trippie Redd that we all know and love. I had Trippie Redd blocked, and it was because he was so different. He was so, I thought it was so strange, like how he would brand himself, how he looked. I thought it was the weirdest thing on the internet. Trippie Redd is a multi-million-dollar entity right now. He has the #1 rap album in the world right now.
Yeah.
And I love his music right now. I love his music. Back in like what, 2015, 2016, I had to block him because I was seeing him everywhere. And I was like, who is this weird light-skinned kid with these crazy dreads, this crazy teeth? Who is this guy? I don't want to see it anymore. But that's why he caught so many eyes, because he was so extraordinarily different.
Yeah.
That's why he caught so many eyes, and he's still to this day so different. Like I was being a hater. I was being the old head that knew everything. But right now he is a multi-million-dollar entity. He has the #1 rap album in the world, and he's still portraying that he's different, man. He's just different. He's just different. And he's from Canton, Ohio, man. You know? He's from Canton, Ohio.
I did not know that brother's from Canton, Ohio. Wow.
Yes. He's from Canton, Ohio. He was from Canton, Ohio. He moved to Columbus, Ohio. Then he moved out to Atlanta, and he blew up. He found his sound in Columbus. Yeah, man. But be different. Be different, man. Do what you love to do. Be different. And they're gonna talk about you. They're gonna talk about you until the day you are off of this earth. You know what I'm saying? But the energy that you will, produce, you know what I'm saying, through your work and into other people, that's gonna last forever. So I say go hard or go home,
Yeah, that's good stuff right there, bro. And once again, bro, I see you going all the way, because this is our first time talking together, but bro, I see it. I know what's gonna happen, and I'm glad we are part of the journey, by the way, because like I can't wait. I'm already looking towards part 2 when we some time from now we on set for one of the videos, something like that, bro, because I see you going far, man.
Thank you, bro. I appreciate that, man.
I see it, man. I see it. So let me ask you this. So one of the staple questions that we ask everybody on the show, and us being from Cleveland, unfortunately, our city has the stigma of us not being able to support each other, right? What do you think it's gonna take for us to be able to break that stigma in our city, man?
We just gotta be able to break bread with each other. Honestly, I feel like if you want to spend money with me, I want to spend money with you. Hey, let's do it. Let's find a common ground. Let's put egos aside. And my thing is like, people just gotta know how to play their role, man. Honestly, it's just too much egos going around, man. And if you like, let's look at it. Let's look at it from this perspective. I think I'm a star. I think I feel like I'm one of the few chosen ones, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I'm still a regular guy, but I feel like I'm a star, So, and there's other stars around me as well. So, when these stars come up and they know who they are and they know how to give that bravado, I feel like let people be stars, man. Let people just be the star. You know what I'm saying? How can you come into this area, come into this, you know what I'm saying, space, and let this person shine, make this person shine a little more, because not everybody can be front row center. Not everybody can grab that mic and have everybody go crazy. Not everybody can do that. Not everybody can move a nation. Not everybody can make a song and move a whole nation, bro. Not everybody can do that. There's few people that can do that. So my thing is like, if you're not that, how can you come into this space and make this light shine a little brighter? Because that's what has to happen. People got to team up. People got to collaborate in order to make the dream work. Teamwork make the dream work. You know what I'm saying? So I just feel like people just got to learn how to play their role, put their ego aside, and really know themselves. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't know themselves. A lot of people don't know how to do that. A lot of people don't know how to do that. So I just feel like it really just takes, and you know, money really is the root. I don't want to say of all evil, but it's the root of making stuff happen. You know,
Yeah.
it just is what it is, and people got to learn how to network and spend money with the right people.
Yeah.
That's how it's going to. That's how this is going to work.
Right.
You got to make money and spend money with the right people. That's how this is going to work. Collaboration and putting that hate aside. You know what I'm saying? If you don't want to work with so and so, let it be that. But don't hate on somebody's shine. Don't hate on somebody because they know who they are. They know where they're going. You know what I'm saying? Like that's counterproductive, and that fuels hatred in yourself, which causes illness, which causes, you know what I'm saying, unhealthy. You know what I'm saying? It's bad. It's bad. It's
No,
bad.
listen, and I know when we started this podcast, man, we really said to ourselves, we want to have an outlet that is for us. And no matter if you have a big following, small following, any following you got, you're doing something that someone is going to watch and be like, I want to do, I want to be like, not be like them, but I want to do what they're doing. You know,
absolutely.
And my thing is inspire the next person. Because one thing I feel like our episode do either educate, because you, Lord, know you educate me tonight. I'm pretty sure you always educate our audience, but encourage, you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
And inspire, you know what I'm saying? And if someone gets that from each episode, I think that's a great thing. And I think we should do that as a people, especially in our city, because unfortunately, man, we got a bad stigma, man.
Oh, it's bad. It's bad. And you know what's so crazy? The rap game and music right now sounds like Cleveland. Mic drop.
Right.
Everybody sounds like Bone Thugs and Harmony. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Well, everybody is singing and rapping right now. That wasn't happening back then. Bone Thugs has everybody sounding like Cleveland.
Right.
Like, honestly, that's what I hear. And maybe I'm biased, but everybody is rapping in harmony right now.
Right.
Hello.
Who started it?
Hello. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on. Like, let's call a spade a spade. You feel me? Like, let's really like talk about it. Like, everybody sounds like Cleveland right now. Everybody bites Cleveland sound. Come on. Yeah. Ohio, period. We got the OJs.
Yeah.
Come on, bro. We got the OJs. We got Bobby Womack. We got. Let's talk about comedy. We got Dave Chappelle. We got Cat Williams. We got white boy, Gary
Owen or
Gary Owen.
Yeah.
Well, go back to music. We got John Legend.
Yeah.
Come on, bro. We got Machine Gun Kelly, Kid Cudi. We got Gerald Levert. Like, the list goes on, bro. The list goes on and on and on. Kid Cudi, Machine Gun Kelly, Gerald Levert, they went to my high school.
Yeah. It's something about Shaker, man. Shout out to Shaker, man.
Shaker, man.
Y'all doing something over there. Y'all doing something right.
Man.
That's what's up, bro.
Come on, man. Ohio breeds stars.
Yeah.
Literally.
Ooh. That might be the title episode right there. I like that.
Ohio breeds stars, bro. Like, and the fact that there's no real record label in Ohio, period, it's sad. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Because, you know, we're originators of a lot of this, of what's going on. Come on, man. We got legends out of Ohio, bro. Dave Chappelle, like, come on, bro.
Yeah.
Kid Cudi, like, come on, man.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
So we speak to this. I can see you creating the first major record label out of Ohio, bro. I can see that, man. You know what I'm saying? I see. Hey, that is an untapped reserve on just artistry here in our state, man. So hey, listen, we said it first on the Put Up Spanish. You know what I'm saying? No one thought about it. We said it here. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and now I gotta ask you this, bro, because I see the longevity in your career. So let me ask you this. What do you feel like your legacy is going to be for you as an individual, and then for your career overall? What do you like legacy?
I just want people to understand I'm a regular dude, you know. I'm a regular guy. I go through things just like any regular person would. And I got a story to tell, and I got love to spread. I got knowledge to spread, you know, and you can take something from me. We can share a laugh together. We can have a normal conversation with each other, you know. I'm just like you. I'm not better than anybody else, you know, but I have a great talent to make music that moves people, and I want to be able to move as many people as I can while I'm here. And that's what God put me on this earth for, you know. And that's really, I just want to spread love, man. I want to grow as a man. I want to grow as a man. I want to grow as a person. You know what I'm saying? I want to be better each and every day. I want to make myself better. And yeah, man, that's what life is about, you know, finding your true purpose, finding yourself and moving in your purpose, you know, and leaving a legacy behind that will further inspire generations.
That's good stuff, bro. That's good stuff. Hey man, I will say you are the first artist we had on the show so far, bro. I'm glad we had you, man, because like I said, you educated me, bro, because I did not know how to stuff. You know what I'm saying? You hear a couple of interviews and like some people give a little bit of gems, bro, but you've been dropping nuggets like it ain't nobody business, so appreciate you, bro.
Thanks.
So with that being said, what are 3 things you want someone to take away from your interview tonight, bro?
One, be yourself. You know, it's cool to be yourself. It's very cool to be yourself. Probably one of the coolest things in the world to be yourself. 2, study the game. Study the game. Be prepared for any obstacle that life throws at you, that people throw at you, because people are gonna try to use you. You know, people are gonna try to use you in this game. You know, and you're also gonna have to use people. You know what I'm saying? But you got to be able to put yourself in a position that benefits everyone. You know,
bro. I wish I had one of those droppers right now, because that right there is a whole bar right there in itself, man. That's crazy. That's good stuff right there, bro. That.
Yeah. So 1, be yourself. 2, study the game, be prepared, and 3, do what you love to do, man. Just do what you love to do. Period. You know, as long as you're moving in your purpose, you know, and you keep faith strong, nothing will rattle you really. Like nothing really rattles me nowadays, man. Like, and it's because of my faith. It's because I know where I'm headed, my trajectory and everything like that. Nothing really rattles me. Everything that comes to me, it came to me for a reason. I either
That's good, man.
everything that has like every like rock that has been thrown my way, every obstacle that has been thrown my way, it's either been manifested by myself, by my own doings, or you know what I'm saying, I knew it was coming. Like I knew it was coming, you know. So be prepared, know yourself, and understand that things happen for a reason. You just got to be able to navigate and you know, get through it, you know.
Yeah. Bro, you are a very wise young man. And I appreciate you being on the show, man. So listen, where can the people reach you? Where can they get your music? Where can they be part of the journey of supporting you, bro?
So I'm on your phone right now, bsuave.net, Instagram, International Suave, Twitter, Be Suave Official. I'm on your favorite music app right now, whether it be Tidal, Apple Music, Spotify, Google Play, Amazon Music, YouTube Music, Tidal, all those. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Search Be Suave, B.SUAVE. Yeah, man. You can find all my stuff there.
And by the way, guys, I gotta go search and we're gonna have all the show notes. So listen, after you watch the episode, hit one of those links, man. Support my guy, man. Hey, listen, B, we appreciate you being on the podcast, bro. We know you're a busy man, and we just want to thank you, man. And I can't wait to do part 2, bro.
Absolutely. I can't wait either. I want to really sit down with you guys and really experience it, you know?
Yes. We got to come drink something to you wine because it's the best in the city, bro. But yes, definitely.
I know that's right.
You know what? We'll talk afterwards. We'll put something together because we want to put together an artist showcase for real. So we'll talk afterwards, though, bro. So I thank you again, man.
Absolutely.
Hey, listen, y'all. Once again, we want to thank y'all every week for coming out and checking out the great people our great city has, like my man B over here, y'all. So once again, we'll see y'all next time. This episode, you
96.
episode 7, 96, right? Episode 96, bro. So listen, nice. Thank you, bro, once again. And once again, guys, y'all know we're on the road to 100 episodes. And we getting there, man. Most podcasts only make it past episode 50. And here we are about to do it twice, y'all. So once again, we thank y'all for coming out every week and supporting us and watching the great people on the podcast, man. Because we won't be here without y'all. So Once again, we want to thank y'all. We'll see y'all next time. All right. Peace.